Alright guys, so this video is going to be for anybody who is still not able to use Stardust or even Moonlight inside of your team and want to still climb inside of the arena. And it is definitely going to be the Frost comp right now. And some of the toppings have changed a little bit. So here we go guys, let's talk about it. It is of course going to be including Frost Queen as well as Sherbet. And it does have profit, but I'm going to tell you guys some other replacements as well. But let's get into topping real quick. And it is going to be a little bit different this time. And it is going to be Hollow with 5 of the Swift Chocolate. So right now, the focus of the arena right now is because of the fact that Stardust is so strong and is able to amplify the damage that pretty much Moonlight is able to do. And on top of that, Moonlight already has that weakness debuff. You want Hollowberry to come in and use her skill as soon as possible, applying that crit resist buff on all your cookies, as well as taking some of the damage that they are going to be taking. So that's the reason why we are going with 5 of the Swift Chocolate here. And we are focusing around 15 to 16% cooldown is, I would say, recommended. The higher you guys get, the better it's going to be. But of course, you want to focus on the damage resist as well. All right, so that's the reason why we're going with this right here. Next one is going to be Sherbet. Sherbet is going to be using 5 of the Swift Chocolate, of course. The most important thing is going to be damage resist. And the higher the cooldown, the better it's going to be. The optimal one is going to be 22.4%. Next one is going to be Frost Queen. Frost Queen is using 5 of the solid almond here, focusing on the damage resist. And then no extra cooldown is really required here, focusing on the attack as well as HP and defense. If you guys could get it, is okay as well. The main point of Frost Queen is to survive and just have that skill used at like that 1 minute mark and just survive and just burst them down with the frost stacks. And the next one is going to be Prophet. Prophet, if you guys are using him, he needs to have at least, all right, he needs to exceed 10% crit percentage, all right? It's not cooldown, it's crit percentage, and then you need to have it end at 0.9%, all right? So the numbers that will work with full solid almond is going to be 10.9, 11.9, 12.9, 13.9, as well as 14.9. All right, and then focusing on the damage resist, no extra cooldown is required. Next one is going to be Pure Vanilla. Pure Vanilla is using 3 solid almond, 2 Swift Chocolate, as before, focusing on the cooldown as well as the damage resist. And now the treasures, all right? The treasures are going to be the Whistle. Whistle is going to be a pretty important part in this comp because you need to have Frost Queen as well as Sherbet survive with the extra 20%, all right, damage resist. Because of the fact that these cookies are kind of considered old now, all right, they don't have any skill that is going to increase their damage resist like how they have with Blueberry Pie as well as Stardust, all right? So it's important to have something that is going to keep on them, all right, or stay on them permanently for the rest of the battle, as well as the middle treasure is definitely going to be replaceable with Feather, all right, as well as the scroll right here. I recommend the rare scroll because it is definitely going to increase the survivability a little. If you guys have a higher spec, then going with the Feather is not bad because you already have Pure Vanilla and Prophet to heal. But in case you guys are not healing enough, then going with the rare scroll is not going to be a bad idea either. And then last one, of course, is going to be the Jelly Wand. If you guys have it at plus 12, the epic one, then going with it is good because it is going to give a flat 5% extra. But if you don't have it at max level, go with the common one because the common one is still going to give you guys the most cooldown reduction. All right, so here we go, guys. This team is pretty much going to be used against the majority of the single healer comps because you don't want any herb in the enemy team. A lot of people are not using Monocle anymore, so the Frost tag will continue to stay on them. So let's get into the arena. All right, here we go. First team, guys, and it is going to be with the double tank, double DPS. They do have BTS, which you can also replace Prophet with for this team if you guys don't have Prophet leveled up. But here we go, guys. Let's go. And here we go. And it is going to be with the Sherbet on the enemy team with Crunchy Chip. This is another, kind of a standard double DPS, double tank comp that is still going around. We are using the scroll here with the extra 45% attack as well as defense, which is going to be pretty helpful here. So here we go, guys. Let's see how well we do against this team. They don't have any Monocle. We don't have any Monocle. Their Sherbet is gone. So that is a really good for us here because we don't get any Frost stacks while Frost stack is consistently being applied to the enemy team. And I think with the Frost Queen skill here, we should be able to finish it. No, Moonlight did dodge it here, but we should be able to end it here. Okay, never mind. She dodges it one more time, but hopefully here is the end. There you go. All right, so Frost Queen And Sherbet, the Frost comp is still really strong here, guys. The damage output, and especially because of the fact that Monocle is not there anymore, right? A lot of people are taking out the Monocle because of Stardust. The Frost comp is actually really strong right now. All right, here we go, guys. Another double tank, double DPS. Let's go. And this time around, they do have Stardust here with the Werewolf. This is another, like a really standard team right now that a lot of the top rankers are using. All right, so hopefully we are able to still survive. The main point is Frost Queen needs to survive and apply that last couple, you know, damage output at the 1 minute mark. She is still pretty tanky right now. Definitely the 30% defense does help out. And the more and more I use this, I feel like the better and better this, you know, extra 30% is, even though you're sacrificing a little bit of extra attack on the side. But here we go, Frost Queen. Oh, Frost Queen's skill got stopped, all right, by the stun. Right, but their Moonlight is gone, which is a good thing right here. And we got Frost Queen using skill now, and boom, we should be able to win here. And there we go. A lot of the time, majority of the damage is going to be coming from Sherbet, just because of the fact that, once again, they don't have Monocle, and the Frost Stag is really going to just amplify the amount of damage that he's able to do. So Frost Queen is there for the burst, but Sherbet is there for the consistent damage. Alright guys, so here we go, another double tank, double DPS, and a single healer, which is pure vanilla, which is really good. And again, the reason why we don't go with the double healer here is because of the fact that there could be an herb. You try to stay away from a double healer in case that herb is really going to just go and purify all of our Frost stacks. Let's go. And here we go. And it is going to be the Stardust as well as Moonlight team again. Alright, and here we go. This time around, Frost Queen did take a ton of damage, but we're going to just heal it right back up here with, you know, pure vanilla and Prophet skill. And Stardust in the enemy team just got focus targeted right there with their Sherbet, which is really good. Their feather is already gone at that 1 minute mark, or even before the 1 minute mark. And so here we should be able to just beat them easily. Yep, not a problem. I think that Stardust was using like a full sort of chocolate build or even a full raspberry build, but there we go again. All right, against the very popular team right now, Frost team is still super amazing. All right, so you guys might be wondering, hey HyRoll, why not use the new torch you know, treasure that has been added to the game? But in my opinion right now, I would say instead of going with the torch, just going with the scroll or even the feather is just a better option, just because the torch, yes, gives that one extra Frost stack, but it is not going to be significant enough for you guys to deal more damage. If it was for Blueberry Pie, it would be pretty good, but Blueberry Pie being shut down by Stardust kind of, you know, doesn't help the treasure really shine inside of the arena. So just going with the scroll with the 30% extra defense is going to be the better option. Let's go. All right, here we go. And it is going to be, once again, the standard Stardust team that everybody is using right now, or a majority of the players are using. This is really the standard team right now inside of the pure vanilla server, higher ranking. So, you know, here we go. Frost Queen just needs to survive, and we should be able to get rid of one of them here. No, almost. And Prophet actually did it. Prophet was the one to do it right there, guys. Moonlight and Stardust died, and Stardust was revived, but there we go, not a problem. And only Stardust alive. And boom, just gone. All right, so you can see, right, still without Stardust as well as, you know, Moonlight, you're still able to use the Frost comp, and it's still amazing, guys. So there you guys go. But I'll definitely have to say right now, if you guys are wanting to climb inside of the arena, you need to have one or the other, and that's going to be either Sherbet or Moonlight, I will have to say. Stardust, yes, definitely having him is going to be really good, but the most important two core of the teams are going to be either Sherbet inside of Frost comp or Moonlight inside of the Stardust comp, or even Sherbet Moonlight. So right now, I'll have to say you have to have either one of them to go and climb the arena. Once again, Prophet can be switched out with BTS if you guys have BTS. You guys can also use Herb, but I don't recommend it too much just because Stardust will do some damage from the Purify. And if you guys don't have this rare treasure leveled up, then going with the scroll, the epic scroll is not a bad idea, or the feather is also going to be an option. I don't really recommend the Monocle right now because of Stardust once again. Well, there you guys go. Hope you guys use this team to climb the arena right now, even if you guys don't have Stardust or even Moonlight. And good luck, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.